So approximately the 30 questions means 30 one mark means all the 5 units is having 6 1 marks. We have to be consider like that only. Okay. So the first unit is comprises of both the 1 mark and the 2 mark equally. Okay. Some problematic is also there and some theoretical is also there. So this is our syllabus. So uh, we'll compare to the 13 regulation. This is the new topic they have um, included. Okay, the first two topics are included, and this is comes under we have generally we have to know at present at present uh, the Indian power management we have to know. Okay, that we have to surf in the internet and we have to do it. At present, the generation of the power generation of the India is what that we have to know because by month it will differ. So we have to update it by ourselves. I think for Tamil Nadu, you know very well, 14,000 megawatt we are getting, and day by day it is increasing. Okay, that we have to know. Likewise, the national regional dispatch center, that PPT is also I have shared to you in the Google Classroom. So kindly go through the Google Classroom. All the topics which I have taught in the class, I have shared there. Okay. So today I'm mostly we are going to see about that PPT, which already I have made it as a video. Okay. Mostly I make it as a video. So this is the first slide. That is, we have to be know. That is, what is load shedding? We have to be know. Okay. So load shedding means what? Normally, if any vehicle or any work which has to be done and it has to be get rested. Okay. So by using these three, switching of the loads is also that load shedding and frequency reduction. Okay, frequency reduction means that not a 50 hertz. Okay, here the frequency they are saying the motor is how much efficiently we are using. Okay, how frequently we are using. That is what they are saying, and the voltage reduction. Okay, the amount of voltage that we are applying here. So the answer for this load shedding, which is about the all of the above. Okay, so before going to this, I have to be consider that the unit one that I have to be shared to you. Okay, because you have to know these parameters that the thing. These and all you have studied in the power plants structure of the yes. Okay, okay. My voice is not audible. Okay. So from now it is audible to you all. Now I think now my voice is clear to you all. Hmm? So from each unit, we can expect that is 6 1 mark. And 2 marks. Okay, 2 marks are fully analytical only. 2 marks means analytical question. Analytical question is mostly asked from that unit 1, 2, and 4. Those 4 author book that I have shared to you. So how they will ask the question means that like that the distribution level in TND you have studied all those things, but even though you have studied there, they have asked this that voltage level of the distribution level and sub transmission level. So kindly you note down the topic and the key points of that. Okay, because each question you having only 1 minute, that is one arc is having carries 1 minute, so you don't have the time to think. Okay, our aim is what, to score more marks. You can easily pass in this subject, but our aim is to get the more marks. Okay, so that how we can get it means through each and every line we have to be get thorough. Sorry. So each and every line is has to be thorough from us. Okay, that is your work for the last. You are having exam will start for exactly 10 more days. So kindly go through the book each and every line. Okay, it is not previous examinations like 2 mark, 16 mark, and all. It's a multiple choice question that how you can work hard in that subject only you can gain more marks. We'll compare to previous that question papers examinations. If you draw the diagram and write something about that diagram means you can get some grace marks also, but this time it will not be, there is no grace mark and all. Okay, if it is correct it will, you will get a mark, or otherwise it will not get it's nil mark. There is no negative mark, but it is a correct one, you will get a mark. If it's a no incorrect answer means you will get 0 marks. So before giving the submit button, kindly go through all the questions. Okay, because it is because each and every mark is very important to you because you are a final year. Okay, so kindly go through this, and they will ask what are the types of system loads. Okay, system loads. System means power system. So for the power system, how much loads we can give it. Okay, so how much loads means these are the loads. Okay, residential load, commercial load, industrial load, agriculture load, municipal load. So for multiple choice question, they will ask residential load means all of the above, or pick the odd one out. So like that you have to be considered. Okay, so that you have to be done, and the effects of this variable load you have to be considered. Okay, so next one which is about the system load characteristics. Okay, uh, the system load characteristics means the load most probably in a home or in a company in the industry, how much contribution we are using. We are using the power. Okay, so in a home or in an industry, we can use the motor devices for 70%. So the 70% of the power can be utilized by the motor. That you have to be considered. Next one, heating and lighting equipment that you have to be done. Okay, so then electronic devices like our charger. Okay, and LED TVs. Okay, that all the electronics equipments that we are using in our home or otherwise, rather than that biometric system which is used in the industries, so that they are thinking as 5%. So these are the things we have to be considered, and they will ask the rules characteristic, the typical system nodes. They will ask choose the odd one out. Odd one means that which is not considered, that is they will not, they will give one statement, that is The typical load always consumes active power. They will ask, okay. So that means pick the odd one out means we have to be think that is remember all these 5 points. Okay, rules. These are the 5 rules that we have to be consider before giving the system loads. Okay, so that's why they are saying. So these 5 points you have to be considered. Okay, it will be helpful for your future interview also. If you are going for that core side interviews means it will be very very useful to you. Okay, uh, because of these points and all already you are studying in transmission distribution. Once again you are getting that is recollecting these things. Okay, so these are the rules which you have to be considered. Okay, so then uh, the characteristics, okay, we have to be considered because the types of load we have studied, and there are generally we will study the two types of characteristics we will study. What are they? That is lighting and heating loads. That is static characteristics, dynamic characteristics. So this lighting and heating loads which will be considered as that voltage which we are considered here. So these are the characteristics that equation, respect to equation. In 2 mark or in sorry, most probably these questions are asked in 1 mark only. They will ask write the linear equation for the power. Okay, that is lighting load. For lighting load, write the equation. I already have asked the same question or same similar to that this question I have asked in the model examination. So likewise they will ask that this equation curve one denotes what type of equation that you have to be consider. Okay, so this you have to be remember. Okay, for lighting and heating loads means you have to be consider these 3 points. Okay, dear students, I am not teaching from starting to ending. I am revising, and what I am revising means what are the ways they will ask the question. That is the thing. That point of view only I am saying. I am not teaching. Okay, I am guiding you how you have to prepare for the exam. Okay, yes, somebody. Yes, okay. And meanwhile, while today in this totally we are having 6 sessions. For 10 days we are having 6 sessions. Okay, for each day we are going to revise the 5 that is each unit. Today we are going to see the first unit. Okay, today we are going to see the first unit. We are seeing that. Okay, uh, if time persists we can go beyond that. Okay, so this is that lighting and heating load equation. And the composite load means both the real and reactive power which are combined together, which is used here, which is named as that composite loads. This equation also you have to be noted down. Okay, sometimes they will be asked for the match the following also. Okay, so why I am taking this curve means they will ask, okay, this curve represents which parameter. Okay, that you have to be memorized. Okay, and some things you have to understand and study, and some graphs which you have to be memorized because you have to recall all those things. Okay, so these graphs and all you have to be memorized. I think totally 5 or 6 graphs will be there for this unit. Okay, so take a pen and paper and practice it. What are the equations are there, and what are the graphs are there. Okay. Next important topic in this unit. This is the very important topic to you. Okay. So load curve. Okay. The 2 mark and all they didn't ask. Okay. You have to be know what is the difference between the load curve and load duration curve, and under load curve, what are the different types of daily and monthly and annually. So daily load curve means what? We are plotting the load of the particular power plant, okay, with respect to the time. If you are calculating for 24 hours, sorry, if we are calculating, if we are plotting the graph for 24 hours means it is denoted as daily load curve. If it is calculated for 30 days, it is named as monthly load curve, and it is calculated for 24 into that 365. Okay, 365 days we are named as yearly load curve. Okay, so that you have to know. So this is the load duration curve. What's the difference between the load curve and load duration curve? Okay, so the load curve denotes the exactly at from morning 12 o'clock to midnight 12 o'clock. Okay, uh, how much the load we are consuming we are plotting here. Okay, but in the load duration curve we are not plotting likewise. The x-axis and y-axis you have to be considered very important. Time and the load. Okay, so next thing what here we are considering, that is load in the thing, that is whatever load we are taking for 24 hours or 30 days or 365 days. In low duration curve we are rearranging. Kindly note it. This is the key point they are asked. They will that you have to remember while answering the MCQ. Okay, the rearrangement of the loads in a power plant, which is termed as the load duration curve. Okay, that you have to be considered. So we are the descending. Yes,
Sir, your voice is so slow, sir.
lower.
Yes, sir.
ஓகே. இப்போ ஸ்டார்டிங்லேருந்து அப்படி தான் இருக்காமா இல்லை அப்படி?
Yes, sir. ஸ்டார்டிங்ல இருந்து அப்படிதான் சார் இருக்கு.
சரி, இப்போ கேட்குறது, இப்போ கேட்குதா?
ஓகே சார். இப்போ கொஞ்சம் லவுடா இருக்கு.
சரி, ஓகேம்மா. ஓகே, so this load duration curve, what here represents means that the descending order of the load which we are doing in the power plant. So that's why they are represented. So they will ask if the load duration curve or load curve, the difference between them by giving in the graph. Likewise they will ask. Okay, so that we have to be get ready. The difference between the load curve and load duration curve is, load curve is as it is whatever the load which we are using in a power plant, that connected to the power plant which will be drawn. Okay, but in load duration curve it is collectively collected the data for all over the day or monthly or yearly, whatever it may be. Okay, but it is rearranged according to the descending order. It is a descending order of the loads, okay, which you are used in the sorry, in the thing. Okay, so that you have to be consider very thing. So load curve and load duration curve, and the next one which is that these and all. Why I am making this PDF and I have scanned that means these and all very very important one. That it will be used in analytical question also, as well as 1 mark also. Why I am asking means because the maximum demand you know very well. Okay, that is sudden the peak load which you are using in a power system, which is termed as that maximum demand. How I am saying means I am telling to you all here. You can say what is the maximum demand of this graph. You have to be think about that. What is the maximum demand? Demand is this load. What is the maximum demand? It is the sudden peak. So this is the six is the maximum demand. Okay, for a certain period. So while comparing all other loads, which load is highest? Okay, that we have to be considered as a maximum demand. That you have to be considered. Okay, so that you have to be considered as a short term interval average. So the size and cost installation of the cost. Sorry, the greatest of all. Okay, so greatest means the highest of all demands of the power station, which is denoted as that maximum demand. Okay, the demand factor, you know the definition. Okay, in 1 mark they will ask in order to efficiently run the power plant, the demand factor is what? It will be less than unity or more than unity or equal to unity. So it should be a more than unity. How we can justify means by using this definition. Okay, so if it is more than unity means what? The maximum demand should be more while compared to the connected load, which means we can supply all time to the loads. Okay, because we are having the maximum demand is higher while compared to the sum of the connected loads to the power system. So that we have to be considered. Okay, so these 2 marks and all we have to be memorized. Okay, this it is not a 2 mark. It is the thing which you are going to apply in the analytical question. That's why I'm representing. They will ask the question and you have to substitute the answer and you have to get it an answer. Okay, it's the analytical question. So we can expect the analytical question from these areas in the unit one. Okay, so the 2 marks is we can get from these topics: average load or demand. Okay, the daily, monthly, and average load. Okay, and similarly the load factor. So similarly the load factor also the is having the formula. Okay, I will show you the that I have solved there. Okay, and you have to be consider the load factor is here I have in book they have given wrongly, and I have analyzed that this is the correct one. Okay, so load factor is the less than unity. So this is about they are saying. So the load factor is how much cost we are saying, and it's the diversity factor. So diversity factor means that individual demands of the consumers to the maximum demand of the power station. So here the diversity factor we have to be consider as a greater than unity. Then only our system will get efficiently run. Okay, so uh, totally all of these will share. I'll tell about our aim is what we have to supply to the consumers. Okay, efficiently at all the time. That is our aim. Okay, that's the first point you have to keep in mind. What is the objective of the power system operation and control means our aim is to supply the demand that can supply the demand at all the time without any interruption. Okay, for that what are the things we are going to do? That's why they are saying it is always greater than unity or less than unity, or that that is all the things they are considering with different names. Okay, at different places they are representing different names. So you have to be very very careful. Okay, because that the coincidence factor and diversity factor is same, but in the area where we are considering. Okay, so that is about the coincidence factor. It's the inverse of that diversity factor they are saying. And then capacity factor. So this is about the capacity factor and the utilization factor, plant use factor. Okay, so up to this, all the factors we have studied. And one more thing which is about the important topic, which is about the reserve. Okay, already we have know about the reserve. So they have given at a equation itself. Okay, reserve means after we are mm, that is the fuel get run down, we have to be kept at a savings. Okay, so it is similar to the savings. So what is meant by savings? After all the money is getting down, okay, the savings will get the stability of the system. Okay, that's why they here the reserve capacity will give. Okay, so always reserve will be there. So there are different types of reserve that you have to be consider. Okay, you have to get a difference between all these four. Okay, where, what is meant by this and what is meant by that. Okay, why I am representing means in MCQ. Okay, they will ask that cold reserve is applied where, in which place, they will ask. Hot reserve is applied where, at what place, they will ask. Okay, that we have to be consider, that we have to be say. But you can say, sir, in this book they didn't give, but we have to be search. Okay, that install reserve means where we are using, spinning reserve means where we are using, at what place we are using. Okay, because installed place they have given. Okay, the region that where they are using. So you have to be consider these things. Reserve is also a very very important topic. Okay, reserve is also a very very important topic. So likewise they will ask the analytical question, which I have presented in a YouTube. Okay, that PPT also like that I am having. In some of the one I have given the answer itself, but you have to be get work down. If you work out only, if you practice only, you will get a faster to give the answer. Okay, so kindly work out what are the problems we have saw, just to practice it. Okay, they will not ask beyond these problems. Okay, so don't get complicated. Okay, whatever you know, you practice it. Not whatever you know, whatever we saw in the class, we have to practice it. Okay, that you have to be considered. So this question is having all the things. So based upon the formula we have seen in the previous slides, they are just applying. That's all. They are writing the formula and writing the data. That's all. They are not doing the different one. Okay. So this is the thing that up to up to what we have seen today, revised today, because the unit 1 is big well compared to other units. The unit 1 is very very big. Okay, that's why it will take some more time. It will take another hour to complete or revise the thing. Okay, so today what we have up to 21st page. Students, you kindly go through. I have already shared you in the Google Classroom. So tomorrow also we are having hour. So by tomorrow I can complete or I will revise the unit 1. So until 20th page. So kindly get thorough up to 20th page. Okay, in the unit 1. Okay, So if you have any doubt, you can communicate me through the chat box, or otherwise you can mail me, or you can WhatsApp me. Sir, this topic is not clear to me. How we can study? Okay, because already I have shared the model YouTube link to you and all. Model question is also all. I think everyone has know the answer. I think so. Okay. So this is the question I have asked in the model zone. This is the highlighted one. The power system experiences from demand this 6 to 10 p.m. Okay. So likewise, short-term load forecasting. So these are the things. So kindly go through this also. First thing, you have to thorough the book. Okay. Then only you can answer all the questions. Okay. So tomorrow, what is your work means? Kindly get thorough up to 20th page of the unit 1. Okay. Then yes, good. Yes, Jabin has replied. Good. Good, good, good. Students, if you have any doubt, it's I think time is up. Tomorrow and all, please. Some of the students have okay, no problem. This is a recording session only. We can later also we can revent it. I will post this recording also in the Google Classroom. Okay, no problem. And if you have any doubt, you can ask me now through the chat box. Until now, what you have seen. Okay, or any other method you can preach in the next class also. You can see, or otherwise you can leave the chat box. Leave the chat meeting. Type. If you have any doubt, you can type questions in the chat box, or otherwise you can leave the meeting and you can join for the next session. Okay, today's session is over.